What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brain Waves, with some breaking news. That's right. And this is the news that nobody's paying attention to. While everyone's warning and paying attention and chasing after the latest celebrity and what's happening with them, I'm telling you about some situations that's taking place across the entire planet. You see, these are the things that's going on behind the scenes, and you got to connect the dots and put two and two together. If you haven't been paying attention, there have been solar flares, and these are significant solar flares. They're just not the regular typical solar flares. These are significant solar flares that have triggered radio and communication blackouts across the entire planet. Now, y'all need to peep game, because we're 3 days in or something like that. I think it was on the 12th, if I'm not mistaken, that we just had a full moon. Then all of a sudden we having all these cases and these trials taking place. Now all of a sudden we having solar flares and blackouts. It's a lot going on in the world, but nobody's talking about it. The only people that are talking about this are your typical news and media outlets. And even so, not many of them are talking about it. Why? Because they don't want you to know what's going on. They don't want you to focus on it. See, and a lot of you, quite frankly, you don't care. See, a lot of you don't care about what's going on. But then when these things impact you, you're wondering, what's up with this? What's up with that? Why did this take place? Why did that take place? Well, here it is. Nobody cares about it, right? But I'm going to cover the news nonetheless, because I'm not your typical content creator, and I don't jump on stories just to be covering it. You see? This is no offense to people that specialize in covering celebrity stories or what have you. No offense, but me personally, I'm not like them. I'm not like them. I'm totally different. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm elite. Do you understand? So when I cover these are stories that anyone can assimilate and take this knowledge and wisdom. So if you've been wondering lately if you've been having cell phone trouble or issues, or perhaps you've been trying to reach someone in another state or maybe another country, another part of the world, they may have been trying to reach you, or you've been trying to do business or what have you, and it seems like communication is off. This is why. Now, I want to go ahead and show you the video footage of this, because many of you will not actually believe that this is legit. So let's go ahead and go right to it.
Almost 94 million miles from Earth, a powerful light show on the surface of the sun. The bursts of radiation are the strongest solar flares so far this year, but issues flaring up back on Earth. Shortwave radio blackouts have been reported on 5 different continents. A NOAA forecaster says the flare today occurred as the sun was over the Middle East, adding to the disruptions.
So there's an 11-year solar cycle, and right now we're kind of at the peak of one of those cycles of activity.
Scientists say the geomagnetic storms are caused by massive flares of plasma from the sun, specifically sunspots.
The X-rays that are coming out of those flares are actually striking a layer of our Earth's atmosphere that we bounce radio waves off of. And it's actually deforming that layer and causing a lot of disruptions.
I don't think y'all understand what's going on. I don't think y'all really get it. You just heard that layer that we rely on, it's being deformed. So right now, when everybody's talking about celebrity gossip, what happened to this celebrity, what happened to that celebrity, y'all know all the celebrity stories. That's all y'all care about. If I was to talk about celebrity stories right now, my chat be flooded with people wanting to get my take, wanting to get my version. Because a lot of y'all live for gossip. Y'all live for sin. Y'all live for gluttony. That's all most people are actually concerned with. Meanwhile, you have the layer that allows us to communicate and do many things on this planet being deformed. This is serious, y'all. Let's go.
Smaller flares happen regularly, but when they get strong enough, they can light up the sky in the form of aurora borealis in select corners of the world.
This is actually so sick.
Sometimes outbursts, turning skies pink and green further south than usual, bringing a light show to lucky residents in places like Chicago, Pennsylvania, even as far as Alabama this same time last year. Scientists say the sun reached its solar maximum last year with its largest flare in October. When the Earth gets bombarded by streams of charged particles, the flares can also disrupt cell phone service, GPS, and satellite communications.
So if you've been trying to use your navigation, whether you're walking, whether you're riding a bike, you got a scooter, whatever, you in your car, your ride, or what have you, and you're like, why does it seem like Google Maps is acting up, or Waze is acting up, or whatever platform you use, your internal navigation in your vehicle, or what have you? This is why, and this is what's going on. But again, this is not just some, oh, I don't care about it. There's something substantial that's going on right now, and many people are not even paying attention to it. Let's go.
They can even wipe out power grids. And in space,
Did y'all hear that? It can even wipe out power grids. Let me run this back.
also disrupt cell phone service, GPS, and satellite communications. They can even wipe out power grids. Also disrupt cell phone service, GPS, and satellite communications. They can even wipe out power grids. And in space, they can actually put spacecrafts and astronauts at risk. All of it. Also disrupt cell phone service, GPS, and satellite communications. They can even wipe out power grids. And in space.
So if the power goes out, let me say why this is significant. If you find content creators all of a sudden talking about, guess what? The power went out in this particular area. Y'all remember not too long ago, we had that type of outage in, what was it, France or what have you, it was overseas. See, it'd be a lot of stuff going on in the planet and on the planet, and people don't even know what's going on. They're not even into it. They're not with it. They don't have access. They don't care, most importantly, about what's going on. So if you see any content creator from today, which is May the 15th, 2025, and all of a sudden we start hearing about power outages or something like that, this is why it's taking place. It's not because of some conspiracy. It's not because of some demonic thing or something crazy going on. It's because we're having these solar flares. And what I want y'all to pay attention to is watch how these content creators will spin this and put out misinformation about why we could potentially have power outages. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. Peep game. Let's go. Because I don't think y'all paying attention.
They can actually put spacecrafts and astronauts at risk. All of it causing a firestorm online.
As we just had a powerful X2.7 solar flare.
Nobody's talking about what these solar flares are really doing to your energy.
Solar flare.
Nobody's talking about what these solar flares are really doing to your energy.
As for that
solar flare.
Nobody's talking about what these solar flares are really doing to your energy.
As for that major blackout in Spain and Portugal a few weeks ago that grounded planes and disrupted hospital operations.
That's what it was. So it was Spain and Portugal. So let me make this clear. They're literally addressing the major blackout with Spain and Portugal. Now, I want you to pay attention to these satanic, false prophet, hypocritical content creators that y'all actually watching. Y'all don't care about the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all want wickedness. You want lies. You want corruption. You want sin. I told y'all a lot of people on Demon Time. You had a lot of content creators talking about what took place in Spain and Portugal, and they tried to spin it like doom and gloom. But I want you to pay attention to what's being said here. I want y'all to listen closely. Now watch this. We're going to back it up a little bit. Let's bring it back here. Let's go.
Your energy.
As for that major blackout in Spain and Portugal a few weeks ago that grounded planes and disrupted hospital operations, Spain now launching an investigation. But so far, nothing to indicate solar flares are to blame, despite viral speculation. And at the center of all the activity in the last 24 hours, the sunspot known as AR4087, currently not directed at our planet, but rotating towards it, meaning the Earth might be out of the line of fire, but not for long.
Did y'all hear what they said? This is planet hell. You understand? Y'all look up planet hell. When they said the Earth is currently out of the line of fire, but not for long, that means that things going to get real hot. You understand? Y'all need to peep game.
Planet, but rotating towards it, meaning the Earth might be out of the line of fire, but not for long. Planet, but rotating towards it, meaning the Earth might be out of the line of fire, but not for long. Currently not directed at our planet, but rotating towards it, meaning the Earth might be out of the line of fire, but not for long.
Marissa Parra is joining us now. I mean, who knew, right? Could this thing get bigger? Like, could this explode more in the days to come?
Well, Hallie, let me explain it this way. So this, what we saw just now with AR 4087, this was an extremely, and by the way, a rarely powerful storm. You can see the categories. This was the most strong type of solar flare. But here's the thing. This was not even Earth directed. So, Hallie, this rotation is going to continue so that AR 4087 is Earth directed with the next coming days. So even if it's not as strong in the...
Did y'all hear that? This is going to be directed towards the Earth in the next coming days. That's as early as this weekend. Y'all, while everybody's paying attention to celebrity gossip, here's the real disruption. So when y'all can't get on social media, y'all wonder what's wrong with my social media accounts. Nobody can make videos. People can't communicate on the internet. Their phone's not working. GPS is not working. Other things are not working. TV shows, radio, communications are out. Don't you think that's going to cause a lot of situations? And then you're going to have the doom and gloom content creators coming on, twisting all this, saying doom and gloom, when this is because of solar flares. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to twist it so they can capitalize off of your fears, off of your ignorance, because y'all be believing what they say is facts and truth. Listen to this now. They said in the coming days, man. Coming days. Let's go.
Continue so that AR 4087 is Earth directed with the next coming days. So even if it's not as strong in the X category, Hallie, it could still have a major impact for us down here on Earth. That's tracking with the next few days. May continue so that AR 4087 is Earth directed with the next coming days. So even if it's not as strong in the X category, Hallie, it could still have a major impact for us down here on Earth. That's tracking. Continue so that AR 4087 is Earth directed with the next coming days. So even if it's not as strong in the X category, Hallie, it could still have a major impact for us down here on Earth. That's tracking with the next few days, May 16th and 17th. So
y'all hear that? As early as May 16th and May 17th. I told y'all it's early as this weekend. We could have some major internet chaos, major disruption. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I want y'all to pay attention to is watch how certain content creators are going to doom and gloom, and they're going to flip this and they're going to spin this into something that they know not what they talk about. And the reason why I'm saying this because while I'm telling you information about this story, I'm also exposing them because that's what my channel's about. Expose it. It seems like when I make content about exposing folks, everybody want to pull up. So what I want you to see is that all these demon content creators, these narcissistic, satanic liars, proven to be liars, who act like they're the ones that's righteous and they're the ones telling the truth when they're wolves in sheep's clothing. Watch how they're going to spin. If these things take place over the weekend, watch how they're going to go live and make videos and flip it around. I want y'all to pay attention. Peep game. Let's go.
We'll be here. Bottom line, right? Watch for the potential for more of those comms blackouts. Marissa Parra, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
So that's pretty much it with this particular article. Just want to kind of leave it on. Yeah, we'll leave it on that. That's pretty much it with this particular article. It's something that I just want to kind of bring to y'all's attention. Right? I want to make y'all aware of it. Let me just say a couple of quick hellos. What's going on, Rachel S? What's going on, Medusa? Appreciate y'all. I know there's more people here, but people, doing whatever they're going to do. So, hey, you can't say I didn't cover this topic. You can't say that I didn't cover this topic first. You can't say that I didn't call out these fake, false prophet, lying content creators who, if these things take place this weekend, is going to doom and gloom the daylights out of you. Watch the titles that they come up with. Watch how they're going to try to flip it for clickbait and get you to watch. Oh, wow, that's what's going on. And it's got nothing to do with it. And this is what they do, video after video after video. Y'all support it. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, they're going to panic. Medusa's right. They're going to panic. But hey, I brought this to your awareness. Now y'all know about it. We'll pay attention, see what happens over the weekend. We're going to see what's going to take place. They're talking about major disruptions. So with that being said, y'all already know what it is. I said my part. I did my part. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch you in the next one. I got another stream coming, maybe in about an hour and a half tonight. It's already set up. So y'all take a look at that. But anyway, I'm getting out of here for now. Appreciate everyone who joined us. Those of you that's watching in the background, let me just say this. I know it be people that be watching me, and then they go take my titles when I talk about stuff that nobody else is talking about, and then they go talk about it. No worries. Just give a brother a shout out for a change. Like, don't act like you were aware of this particular topic and you were versed in it. Give a brother a shout out. Be like, hey, I was watching Brainwave's video. See, that's the problem. And that goes back into that fatigue conversation we had. Nobody want to shout anybody out. Everybody's scared that their followers going to go run to somebody else. If that's the case, then you didn't really have followers. Come on now. We'll get into that subject in another time. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate y'all. Peep game. Watch these content creators and watch how they're going to try to flip their titles and do all types of crazy stuff as it relates to these solar flares. You heard it first here at Brainwaves Advice Topics LLC, besides any particular news or media outlet. With that being said, I'll catch you.